Well, hey there. Good morning, Brickheads. Happy Monday to you. It is April 21st, 2025. I am so excited to get back with you with another news and rumors episode. And I apologize in advance because, as always, it's April, so it's all Star Wars related, right? I'm going to do my best to give you a couple things that are not Star Wars related later on in the episode. But let's be real. It's getting ready for May the 4th, so unless you're living in a cave, you're basically getting hit over the head with all the Star Wars Legos right now, and I'm no different. But before I get going, I do want to say thank you. Whether you are listening in on your favorite podcast platform or you're a visual person and you like checking out the podcast on the YouTube page, I just really appreciate it. If you're a podcast listener, we almost got everybody in Australia now. We got people in Perth, Melbourne, Brisbane, you name it, they're listening in. I love my Aussies down under. Thank you so much for listening. Got some listeners up in Canada and Manitoba, and here in the States, Washington State, again, representing strong. Definitely appreciate that. Got listeners probably about 25 out of 50 of the states, which I think is really, really cool. So I will say this, if you're watching on YouTube, really appreciate you there, getting a lot of hours of screen time on there. If you like what you hear, please feel free, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment because I do get back to all those comments for sure. So, but anyway, with that, let's get into it. Star Wars. Yes, we've got a whole bunch of May releases. Yes, we have talked about all those May releases, but Star Wars did something a little quirky. Lego did something a little quirky with a new release that dropped this week. You can now pre-order set 75434. That is the K2SO security droid. That security droid, for those of you who aren't aware of who K2SO is, it's the really tall black security droid that you saw in Rogue One, and now going to be coming to Andor Season 2, which, by the way, drops tomorrow. So if you are a Star Wars fan, Andor is, I think for all intents and purposes, has been critically acclaimed as the best Star Wars show out there. And so it is highly anticipated this season 2. It's 12 episodes, starts tomorrow. It should get it's like a 2-month run or whatnot. But the security droid on Andor, and the one that partners with him, is K2SO. Really tall, really lanky, really sarcastic and snarky security droid. Really loved him in Rogue One. And this Lego set, it's going to be 845 pieces, decent piece count, $90, which I like that it's not $100. It's still 10.7 cents per piece. But thank you, Lego, for not just going, we just make them all $100 now. But the weird part is it doesn't come out till August 1st. So you can pre-order it now. But isn't that a little weird? Like, if Lego has a cool droid set that is related to a Disney series that is currently airing, why not give it a May release like all of the others? Or if you don't want it to get lost in the swarm of all of the Star Wars Lego sets, why not give it a June 1st release, right? Pre-order now, but right when Andor is going strong on the Disney Plus show, give it a June 1st release date, or even an August 1st release date so you can coincide it with like the season finale of Andor 2, because there's not supposed to be a season 3. So this is it. So it's confusing to me why Lego would wait till August to release something for a show where I would imagine the fervor for it would happen a month before. But at least you can pre-order it, I guess. I know, that's a little strange. Either or, for the Lego set itself, I do like it. I think it looks really good, which is really impressive because, like I say, it's not like C-3PO or R2-D2, which if you're tuning in on the YouTube page, you can see those two droids, those two buildable droids are next to me right now. K2SO is not like these two. It is a top-heavy, super lanky, super tall droid, which in terms of trying to translate that into Lego, I would imagine was a very, very tough challenge for the Lego builders to get it to be a stable build. And it's going to have what, like they did with C-3PO, and they have a base set up. And that base is actually, they ties that droid into the base so it locks it in. So overall, like I said, it looks pretty good. If you want, I got images showing here on the YouTube page. So if you're watching this video, like I say, we'll have images going with it. But you can also check out images at lego.com because it is available for pre-order. Okay, moving on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly cover the Star Wars release sets for May because I have talked about them in previous podcasts, but this may be your first podcast that you've listened to, and so this may all be new to you. So yes, I am going to cover it, but if you're a long-time listener, I promise I won't take too long on this, okay? So here are official dates. Everything's May 1st here. That includes the Brickheads set that I was hoping was going to be April 18th, but April 18th is coming past. It is May 1st. But I'm going to go right in order. We got 47.95. We're going to start off with Luke Skywalker's Rebel Pilot Brickheads, so you can get that Brickhead set for $10. You can also get a Brickheads 5-pack, and that is the Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith Brickheads. That includes Grievous, Padme, Anakin, Mace Windu, and Palpatine. If you like Brickheads, believe me, you need to check this guy out because it is awesome. I absolutely love it. I think some people are hating Grievous. I am of the fan of I love Grievous. I think it's great. So get that 5-pack, $50, May 1st. The big ones, the big sets that have come out, 75399. That's the Andor U-Wing. There you go. There's your Andor series set. They have the U-Wing, but they're waiting on K2SO. Don't ask me why. But people are excited. They're hyped about the U-Wing, even though it is really expensive. It's $80 for 594 pieces, 13.5 cents per piece, but it is a good-looking set. Comes with, I want to say, 4 or 5 minifigs. Definitely going to be sought after minifigs for sure. The worst of the bunch coming up, that is 75406, Kylo Ren's mini shuttle. It is Kylo Ren's big black shuttle, you know, the one with the big, huge black wings that fold up, but this is in the midi scale. It's $70, which blows my mind at 386 pieces. That's a terrible, terrible price. So it's all black pieces. What are you doing, Lego? This is a $50 set. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But hey, if you're a completionist and I've got a bunch of mini scale ships behind me, I don't know. I'm probably going to wait. You should too on that one because it's probably going to have a 20% off or more discount in the future. So I would not buy that one day one again. What I do want to buy day one are 2 helmets. We've got Jango Fett's helmet for $70 and Kylo Ren's helmet also for $70. Both sit around the 11 to 13 cents price range, but if you are a helmet fan, these are 2 very solid additions to the helmet collection. My personal favorite probably being Kylo Ren's, only because we have a Boba Fett, we have a Mandalorian. Really, Jango Fett's helmet is Boba Fett's, just in a different color scheme, but I'm still going to get it because it's still a Mandalorian and it still looks great. But Kylo Ren's is a new, unique helmet, obviously in that Darth Vader vein, but should be really, really nice to build. Always fun. Don't forget, obviously, the big elephant in the room, that's Jango Fett's starship. I do think, seeing all of these images, it is a really, really good set. And if you weren't able to get your hands on 2015's Boba Fett's UCS Slave 1, this is a worthy worthy successor. Now, obviously, you're going to have the blue and the yellow color scheme versus versus Boba Fett's red and sand green color scheme, but it is a quality set. 2 minifigs in that one. You've got Jango and you've got the young Boba Fett kid. It is a $300 set, but it clocks in at 2,970 pieces, or about 10 cents per piece. So it really is right on par with your normal UCS sets. It's just more money because it's a lot more pieces. So I will say this, if you're interested in Jango Fett's starship, because they reworded it, it's no longer Slave 1. If you are interested in Jango Fett's starship, not this week, but next week, right before the May 4th releases, I am actually shifting up my release schedule. So next week, I'm going to do a set review, and I'm actually going to review the 2015 Boba Fett Slave 1 to kind of give you a more in-depth look to see what the differences are between these two sets. And you can see what LEGO has done in the last decade to really improve their building techniques, the building styles, and just how gosh darn better they've gotten at being realistic to what a ship could look like. As far as seams, it's really, really good. So what I will say is this, $300, certainly not cheap. It is a huge set. It is a huge investment, but it's going to go off the shelves. I guarantee it. So there's that. And then 2 last sets coming out. Again, we've got Buildable Chopper at $100. Buildable Chopper should be great. It's going to be in line with, like I say, the R2-D2 I have next to me. If you are watching, it is the regular droid scale. We're going to talk, it's probably going to be about 8 inches tall, give or take, but it should be a really fun set to build. I love the way it looks. I think these pictures, do it justice. If you don't know Chopper is from Star Wars Rebels, one of my favorite droids. It takes R2-D2 and kind of ramps up the sarcasm to 11, so people do love Star Wars Rebels. People do love Chopper. I think this is going to be a popular one. And then finally, a little weird, I'm a little bummed about it, honestly, is the Star Wars logo set. That's $75,407. The logo set, I was hoping for more of a hanging on a wall set, but this is going to be more of a bookshelf set. So if you want to see pictures, here you go. Here is the Star Wars logo. It's $60, 700 pieces, 8.6 cents per piece. It is the all-yellow classic Star Wars design, but it's deep. It's like a good inch or inch and a half thick. And so it's really designed to sit more on a bookshelf rather than be up displayed on the wall, which I was more hoping they would go more of the art style rather than like the Marvel logo style, but it doesn't look bad. But again, this is one where it's going to go on a deal. You're going to get 20% off on this one. So I don't think you need to rush out and get this one, me personally. All right. And if that wasn't all, we do have a really good gift with purchase. And I've talked a little bit about this before, but if you want to get your hands on one of the best gift with purchases we've had in quite some time, it's 4765. It's the Camino training facility. Okay. So Camino is the place where they build the clones, right? And so you've got the Attack of the Clones and whatnot, all your clone troopers. You have 3 of your clone troopers in their red outfits. That's their training outfits for when they're first cloned. It's 190 pieces. It also comes with the Camino ship. It's an upright white ship, kind of cool, like it. But if you want it, you're going to have to spend at least $160 on Star Wars related merchandise, okay? And you're only going to be able to get it between May 1st and May 5th. And so this is one of those times, I've said this before, if you're interested in any of these Star Wars sets, become a LEGO Insider. Just become a LEGO Insider because you are going to get that advanced access because some of these sets are going to sell out. I just think they will. Not the mini shuttle, but some of these sets I do think have a definite possibility of selling out. And so if you're like me, excuse me, I'm looking at probably the Brickheads and the helmets to get right off the bat because I just want to get them. I'm not sure about Jango Fett's ship just because I don't know if I want to blow $300 right now. That's a lot of money. But if you get both the helmets and, say, a Brickheads, the Brickhead 5-pack, it puts you over the $160 threshold. So if I'm going to buy Lego, I'm going to get to that threshold. If you were buying a lot of Lego, I've said this before too, I highly recommend doing it in separate purchases. So if you are getting, say, Jango Fett's starship, buy that by itself. Buy it by itself, then you'll get the gift with purchase. And then you go back in, and let's say you're getting all the helmets and all the Brickheads. Do those on a separate purchase, because then you'll get an additional Camino training facility gift with purchase. And I guarantee you that set is going to sell for good money. With those 3 minifigs in there, you're going to get probably, I would say, $60, $75 probably for this set. It's not a lightsaber, but it's going to resell, which that should cover then your taxes for sure. So, and if you're not interested in that gift with purchase at all, sell them both. All you're doing is lowering the cost that you put out into the Lego that you want. So always separate your purchases to meet that minimum GWP threshold so you can get as many of them as possible. Okay, that's always goal number 1. So, there you go. Covered our Star Wars. Can we talk something else, right? Are you a Minecraft fan? Are you bummed that we don't talk enough Minecraft on this on this BrickCast? Well, you are in luck, friend, because I finally saw a Minecraft set that got me actually really excited. And that is the new Pickaxe mine. Okay, so there are 6 new Minecraft sets coming out here in June. Our summer wave of Minecraft. Very popular. The kids love it. It is a popular, not only game, but the movie, the movie has gone gangbusters. It's been crazy to see all of the memes and all the reels of people actually filming illegally, might I add, in the movie theater and just going crazy for it. And so Minecraft is hot right now. And they got a cool set. It's 21277. They released images of the Pickaxe mine. It's 530 pieces. It's $55, so around 10.4 cents per piece. But it's going to be one of the Summer Wave sets coming out on June 1st. Okay, so the Pickaxe mine, the reason I like it is because if you know Minecraft, you've got it's the blocky, right? Everything is blocky. And the pickaxe, which is a well-known tool that people use in Minecraft, you've got this mine set up, but you've also got the Minecraft pickaxe that becomes basically like the entrance to this mine. And I just think it looks cool, and the color scheme of it is really nice too. And it's in a similar vein, like if you ever saw set 21244, the sword Outpost. It is very similar to that, where the sword becomes basically the image. So it's not only a play set, but it's a display set. And I'm always a sucker for those. If things look good on a bookshelf, I'm always more of a fan. And so the Sword Outpost came out in 2023, and it actually just retired. So you can still find it on a good deal on BrickLink or BrickOwl or a site like that. But if you're interested, I would get your hands on it, because then you could have them both for sure. This set, the Pickaxe Mine, should have 2 minifigures with it. It's going to have there's going to be a polar bear mob. I don't know what that means, but it makes only its 2nd Minecraft appearance from what I understand. And then it's going to have Alex with her golden sword. as one of the minifigures, and it's going to be in the skin known as the Prospector, which makes sense because it's a mine craft. Sorry, it's a mine set. The mine outpost in the mine of the Minecraft set in the mine. I don't know. Either or, it's a cool set. Like I said, I got images. It's neat. I probably won't own it because I don't do Minecraft. I don't have space for it, to be honest with you, but it's cute. And I think the kids will love it. And with the popularity of the Minecraft movie right now, definitely cool. All right, moving on. We're going to finish with these last couple things. And I'm excited about this because we have official images of, official leaked images, that is, of set 10348, the Japanese red maple bonsai, and 10349, the happy plants. So the happy plants is what I'll start with. It is a 217-piece, $20 set, cute little thing coming out June 1st, and it's just funny. Like, I'm not going to get it, but it's got these cute little cups that have these little smiley faces on them, and it's this tiny little plant. It's going to totally be a little impulse buy, but if you love botanicals, this might be one of those little tiny ones that you get, for your kid, or you have just as this little like side accessory that goes with the rest of your botanicals. So it's cute. But I will say the Japanese red maple bonsai, I like it. I mean, we've only seen one official leaked image of it, but at 474 pieces, $60. Again, coming out on June 1st. I think it's cool. Like, if you like the bonsai plant, if you like Lego botanicals, this is definitely going to look really nice in that light red color scheme up on your shelf, along with the rest of the botanicals collection. Also, just from a build experience, if you've ever built botanicals, I mean, it's going to be definitely repetitive with the leaf structure, but I don't think that stops a lot of people. Botanicals is really taken off. Like, Lego has gone all in on botanicals, so obviously they sell well. Obviously, they're not slowing down anytime soon, and so it's exciting to see a summer wave of botanicals, and there you go, that red maple bonsai. I just think it's a good addition to it. Happy plants. I don't know. It's cute, but I don't think I'm going to be spending $20 on it, but I can see a lot of kids out there and a lot of adults out there. It makes a little perfect, like if you're working at your desk or something, right? This is a perfect little Lego set to have displayed on your desk. It just brings a little joy to your heart, right? So I can't fault it for sure. So, and then finally, the last thing I'm going to talk about, and that is a creator set. This, I think, is going to get people hyped. Once all the Star Wars stuff dies down, I think this set has a lot of potential to hype people up, and that is set 31168. It's the medieval Horse Knight Castle. That's right, not a Bricklink Designer Series set. I said a Lego official castle. That's exciting. And I've heard rumors that the color scheme could be in a yellow or in the family of yellows, which that's a throwback for you. It's supposed to have 1,371 pieces. We don't have official images yet, but we have a general idea of what the castle should look like. So I'm going to throw up what I've got. At $120, 8.8 cents per piece, great price, coming out August 1st. And this is interesting because it's supposed to have not only your classic castle design, but also you're going to get some brick-built horses, which could be cool, could be weird. I don't know why we're not getting the horse molds, but also supposed to come with 4 Horse Knight minifigs, 1 Snake Knight minifig, and then 1 additional civilian that's going to be set up like a townsperson or whatnot. So that's exciting. I know people absolutely love their castle builds, love their castle themes, and obviously castle has not come back as a theme, but to get a creator set that is a castle set, it's interesting to see Lego skirting the waters of, are we going to have more of these? Because until the Lion Knight's castle that was released a couple years back, there was a real drought. And so I know a lot of people are going to be very excited about this. I know a lot of people are anticipating official images getting dropped. So we will have to see. But hey, should make for not only an interesting summer, but an interesting end to summer too, to get us ready for that post-summer fall wave of Lego, because that's when it really hits us for that second wave. So anyway, you let me know. Are you a castle fan? I am personally not. It's not in my collection, but I know a lot of you are. So let me know. Would you be more excited to have it in the light gray tone or have it in the yellow tone? Like go ultra throwback. We're talking like 1978's yellow castle throwback. That would be interesting. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. Again, I know very Star Wars centric. Don't worry if you're not a Star Wars fan, this too shall pass. If you are like me and you are a Star Wars fan, you are eating up and you're just waiting patiently till May 1st arrives so you can finally jump on these sets and get your strategy like you want to get everything that you want. So I hope and wish you the best in getting those. And I just also hope you have a great rest of your week. I will be coming back to you on Wednesday for a Wild Card Wednesday. Again, switching it up, not a set review this week. It's going to be just another off-topic theme because I'm waiting to do the set review till the following Wednesday, which I'm just telling you right now is going to be Slave 1. So if you are enjoying it, make sure you subscribe on the YouTube page so you can catch more of that. If you're listening on your podcast player, subscribe there too so you can get the latest episodes that drop. They drop every Monday and they drop every Wednesday. So there you go. That's what I've got. I wish you the very best. And until Wednesday, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.